Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So today, a little bit different. I got one toast and cheese, ham, scrambled egg, and pineapple in my coffee. I had orange juice too. Oh well. So I went to, where did I go yesterday? I got those finishing nails. The length is okay, but they're too thin to go through the board, so they bent. Ian came after work last night with Leah, and she sat here. Anyway, he was going to get her to put the nails in, and said they keep on bending. So I'm not running the co-op today. I asked him if he could get them at his work today. I said, you know the size, you know what I need better than I do. So I'll get that stand up sometime. So then I went home and rest. Thank goodness. It was windy. It was terrible out. But now, I've been at work for 3.5 years now. Called in sick once. Then I took time off the day after I found out my mom passed away, which I'm entitled to. I didn't when my brother, which I could have because I had family things to deal with. But anyway, and I just take my normal vacations. They call me to go in. I went in a few times. Worked on my days off. The girl, she first started out as they call them a floater. And I heard about them, how they don't want to work and anyways. But then she was a floater at ours. She's been working for our company for a few years. But she was a floater and then she got full time, or not full time, but permanent, whatever. And then she moved to our store. No, she's been there less than a year. I can't count how many sick days. Not only called in, I'm sick, but at work and get sick and had to go in. Anyhow, yesterday, good job I go in there early. I got in there, I usually get in there earlier than that, but yesterday I got in at, I don't have to ring in until 2:15. I usually go in about 1. Hello? Must be wrong door. So anyway, I usually go in about 1:30, and I went in at 1:45. We had this floater. She was sitting there. Now she works at all the stores. She knows what those blue bins mean. Three of them, right full, right beside her. Because the guy that picks up the paperwork and that in the morning, he comes in before the store opens. He comes and gets the stuff and drops the stock off. I said, as soon as I came in, I seen those big things right beside her. Right beside her. I said, you didn't, because we usually put, she wouldn't know the blue bins in the corner after they're empty. So I said to her, I said, the stock done? Oh, that's what that is. I wasn't too happy. I thought it was there. It was there all night. From last night. I said, I worked last night. It wouldn't have been there. It would have been put away. I said, he comes in there early before. So I took those bins and I just moved them over where they're supposed to be. So she sits there for a half hour, because I told her to let me know when it's quarter after, because I forgot my watch at the apartment. Watch me put that stuff away. I didn't even clock in yet. I was just so upset, because there's no need of that. That's just laziness. Sitting there watching me. So I get to the little trees. And there's some way up on top, right? One of them. I said, can you put that up on top? At least you could do. Took me a half hour. The squeegee's still inside and the things are empty. I took them out. I said to her, at any priest, can you put some water and go fill them up? Then, the paperwork. Oh my goodness. Her paperwork, my paperwork, everything. And then there's folders that she's only there for a day. They move everything around. If I need staples, I know where they're at. If I need elastic in a hurry, I know where it's at. Why move things around when you're only there? If you're that bored, why didn't you put the stock away? I was tired before I even started. She didn't, that 8-hour shift, she didn't scrub the floor once. The door was closed and locked. It would keep the room and mom. She never done nothing. And that's how they all are, practically. They come in, they just do what they think need to be done. Can't mop a floor. It was so dirty and muddy, you can't mop a floor. Come on now. But she sat there for a whole half hour and watched me put that stock away. Small little store. It's not a guessing game. It'd be different if it was a big store and it's complicated. Lazy. People are so lazy. But the guys are the same way too. Look at Ding Dong out there. They clean. Can you imagine them two together? Oh my lord. Nothing would get done. Her fire trucks. I don't like someone banging at my door like that. There's numbers on the door, but nobody reads, eh? Yeah. I don't know. I think, I don't know what made kids the way they are. TV broke. I blame it on TV and the media. But yeah, she was taller than me. I said, can you put that up? At least you could do. Hopefully she's not called in sick again today. Have another floater out there. They come in just to mess things up. Her paperwork was messed. She had one of her very first last one, her first one, because she has to do hers and then I continue. But I look for it because it seems like they all do it. Those floaters. She had one of her slips messed up with mine. And when I added it up, I subtracted it. It was the first one. And she can't even do paperwork right. But they'll keep her, you know why? Because they'll call her up and she'll go wherever. She's like, sort of like on call. So they'll keep her. And I don't understand their thinking. She shows up and whatever, but I mean, she's not doing the work. Anyway, I don't know. They cater to the floaters. They know the regular staff. They think, oh, we cannot. They're replaceable. It's hard to find floaters to just up and. But that's my rant. Wasn't too happy yesterday. And then Jenny's calling me the same time. Now she knows when I'm at work. She tested her and Clara and Jace because he had sniffles and a sore throat again. Clara came up positive with COVID and Jenny did too. So of course she gets all paranoid and call 811 or whatever and tell them, I couldn't breathe last night, I was having a hard time breathing, so they end up sending up the ambulance. They just told her that she's okay. Just now she's isolated, her and the kids, for another 5 days. She did 10 days last time. They gotta take those tests away from her. She just likes being in the house. Don't want to go out. So with that. Stay in the house until March. That's what Mom would do. She'd have COVID every week so she could stay in the house and don't have to go nowhere. She'd find some COVID volunteers to bring her medicine and her food. I don't think there's such thing, is there? What about these single people and got no family around? And they're not sick enough to go to hospital, but they gotta isolate. I know you got skipped the dishes and stuff and whatever, but they should have started a COVID volunteer with the people low income. And if I had a vehicle, I'd probably do it once a week for maybe 2-3 hours. Everybody, it adds up, right? Could go pick up their prescriptions and just stop. Yeah, it's good breakfast. Good with the pineapple instead of having jam. I think she said Clara's asymptomatic or whatever. She tests positive, but she doesn't have any symptom. Jenny got what she had last time, sore throat and she just had it. How many times she's gonna catch it? But last time she didn't test herself. She said she had it. Because she felt like she had it. And then she got the test from the kids' school. She got both needles. I don't know if she got the booster. Jason's old enough to get his. But I don't think they did it at school. Some schools they did here. She, that school is really, in September she's changing them. See, when we lived on Bridgeport, Leah went to school. For 3 years, had no problem. She went to school every day. Every day. Then we moved. Well, LaFonda and us, we moved. Just one street over, she could catch the bus and go to her old school, but no, they wouldn't do that. They assigned her to the school that Jenny's kids going to. She had to fight with her and fight with her and fight with her all the time. She went, she, well, she homeschooled her at the end of last year with the COVID thing. Then she had to go back in September to the school. Still fighting with her to go. So, this semester, this term, just now until June, she's homeschooling. But I don't know what she's going to do in September. She's not sending her back to that school. Jenny got the two kids in September starting a Catholic school, and they're going to be able to catch the bus. So anyway, yeah. So that'd be good. Glad I wasn't sleeping. I don't like someone pounding at my door. I'm going to put a do not disturb sign on it one. I think they got them at dollar store. I'm going to put a do not disturb. So bro didn't come in. I had to go. Ian drove me to get my cigarettes last night. Said it's supposed to freeze and rain and everything all weekend. I don't think so, but anyway, he's supposed to be in on Monday. I don't think him and I'd be doing a mukbang this month. I think he did one with his girlfriend last night. Because Jesse done one with his wife, so. Anyway. They did one before. Together. But I still got my channel. Once I get things set up in here, we might do one. Next one. I know what I'm going to do for a backdrop. And then I'm going to, I Googled images and stuff. I'm going to do that. And then I'll put the table that way and it'll be a nice backdrop. Nice backdrop, yeah. Right now you're just going to see a curtain. I'll get it done. Once I get all my stuff in here, then I almost got my kitchen done. I did a wall collage or whatever. Once it's all done, I'll do another vlog. Before and after. This weekend I'm going to be busy. Friday I do my laundry. Saturday, La Ponda is going to be cooking, thank goodness. Saturday night out to get a drive back with Ian. But not Friday, but Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to start packing up some of my clothes and putting them in those and see what I can bring over on Sunday when he drops me off. That'll make it a lot easier on the 28th, because he's coming over here anyway, because he goes to work, so he, see what I can bring. Maybe a couple of those totes. Excuse me. But there's not much. Anyhow, that was a good breakfast. I ate almost all of it. I just don't like the thing from the ham. But when I came home last night, I didn't take a hot bath or nothing. I didn't even make coffee. Nothing. I went right to bed. Then I woke up at 3. Then I woke up at 6. But to have a cigarette. Use the washroom. So anyhow, slept in a little bit, so I'm a little late today. It was too early to eat. It was 6, and I was hungry, but I just didn't. I went back to sleep. Woke up an hour later. Hour and a half later. So anyhow, you guys all have a good day. I gotta go see who knocked at my door. I'm gonna have to put a do not disturb sign on my door. I don't like that. Anyhow, so it is cigarette time.